Wow, folks, it's Lex again here, and I nearly didn't make it today. And you go, Lex, what did you nearly not make? Is that good English? I nearly didn't deliver my vlog. And my commitment is to deliver a vlog today. And today is Wealthy Wednesday, so we've got to get the vlog out. We owe it to the people. But stuff happened. And so I'm recording this much later than normal. But we're going to do it because I care about your well-being and your life to the full. And there's a couple of guys I really love watching on YouTube, Casey Neistat and Pete McKinnon. Pete McKinnon has just changed my whole video game. And they are enormous in the world of vlogging. And I've been thinking about, why do you really want to watch these guys? So Pete McKinnon does stuff about filming, so that's very relevant to my interest in videography, etc. And Casey Neistat does as well, but it's more sort of a story of his day. But it's compelling stuff. And one of the reasons that I think it really works is that they have a lifestyle that you look at and you go, do you know what, I really fancy a life like that. Could I have a life like Casey Neistat? Could I have a life like Pete McKinnon? I don't want to be Pete McKinnon, I don't want to be Casey. I want to be me. But I like their lifestyle. And so I thought, why would anyone want to be like me? And so I want to share today, that's the noise of the cat in the background, if you can hear that. It's trying to get in through the cat flap. It's not our cat. But that's how exciting tonight's presentation and vlog is going to be. Why would anybody want to be like me? And it's one word: freedom. My friend Christian Rodwell has just published this amazing book, Sack Your Boss. And this covers the 5-step freedom formula. So I'm going to recommend you get this book. And I'm going to share some of Christian's freedoms that he shares in the book. And the first one that I have that you would like as well is time freedom. I have wonderful people in my life who are employees, and there's nothing wrong with being an employee. But the number of times I've heard, oh, I'm struggling to get that time off. Or, you know, I can't get that holiday because there's not cover. So there's a real challenge for people who are employed when it comes to time freedom. When you're self-employed, or if you have your own business, you have time freedom. Now that doesn't mean that you're not going to work every single hour that you possibly can, but you do have the choice to go to the dentist, to have that day off, to have that holiday, to go and see your dad, to go and do all the things you want to do without having to ask permission. And it seems that there's something inside us that feels it's so wrong when we have to ask permission. So one reason why you might like to have a life like mine through vlogging is time freedom. Another reason is relationship freedom. Have you ever worked for a jerk? Can I say that? It's interesting that most people leave a job because of someone else in that job, not because of the work itself. So to have the kind of business where you can choose who you do business with, that relationship freedom is another form of wealth. Time freedom on Wealthy Wednesday is wealth. Relationship freedom on Wealthy Wednesday and every day of the week is wealth. And another of the 5 freedoms that Christian shares is location freedom. If your business is online, and that's where we're going with this blog today, why should you have an online business? If your business is online and you can maintain your business with a laptop or a smartphone, all you need is a location where there is a signal. That is location freedom. I could do what I do from Casablanca if I wanted to, from Marrakesh. I'd rather go to Toronto actually, or Finland, but hey, the freedom is there, or Ireland actually, Ireland. Opportunities to come and present, give me a call. The fascinating thing for me is those freedoms are going to free up something else in you, and it's called flow. So when you feel free with your time, when you feel free to say yes to relationships and no to relationships, yes to customers and no to customers, yes to locations and no to locations. When you have that kind of freedom, you're probably pursuing a life of your passion anyway. Your business is reflecting what you believe in most anyhow. And so what you're going to do is you're going to have a freedom of flow as well. You're going to be very creative, very productive. Your output is going to be phenomenal. And so that time freedom, that relationship freedom, that location freedom, and that freedom of flow is going to lead to cash flow. It's going to be amazing. So let me ask you a question. You may have heard this question before, and if so, forgive me and just smile. If you've not heard it before, it's a great question. When is the best time to plant a tree? And the answer is 20 years ago. So when is the second best time to plant a tree? And the answer is today. Today. And the tree that I'm going to recommend to you is to deliver your work online. You need an online business that's creating assets that are going to work hard for you and generate cash flow when you're asleep, when you're on holiday, when you're on the location of your choice, with the relationship of your choice, with the customers of your choice, spending your time as you choose. That's an asset, something that produces without you having to be there. And I'm morally committed to assets that deliver value. So assets that deliver value, a fair exchange without using your time, are publications. So your ebook, your printed book, your podcast for sound, your videos on YouTube and Vimeo, your online learning program, your training online, all these things are very valid assets to exchange value for money, for the value that you deliver without taking up your time. Now, if you'd started that 20 years ago, you would have had a tree now that was bearing fruit that you could enjoy ever more. But my guess is if you're watching this, you probably didn't start that 20 years ago. So the second best time to plant the tree of an online business is today. And so I'm going to invite you to think about your online business with these strands. There needs to be a visual strand, so there must be video. There needs to be an auditory strand. Let me talk about why that's important. Video, because seeing is believing. Audio, because faith, belief, credibility comes from hearing. There could be a training strand in terms of online membership or learning sites and training. So easy to do now, certainly your website. And there could be an online shop. Now you're going to say to me, Lex, that's not going to give me time freedom. It still needs maintenance. Yes, it does. But it doesn't need as much time. So time is the only fair resource in the universe. You have 168 hours a week. You have 24 hours a day. That's it. Everybody has the same resource. The difference that makes a difference is whether you can save that time from doing one process and then invest that saved time in doing something that you'd rather do instead. And when you build an online business, you can save tons of time so that you've then got that tons of time to invest in those relationships, that time, that location, and the other freedoms that are attractive for you. So I'm going to encourage you to be bold and to start the plan for your online business today on this Wealthy Wednesday. I'm going to invite you to get hold of Christian's book. And he's doing a course that goes with it as well. And he does mentoring and coaching to get you jump started. This could be your future. And here's the really good news. It's not going to take 20 years. It'll take 3 years. It is a long game. It'll take 3 years to build your YouTube channel, to build your podcast audience. But if you'd give it 3 years, would that be worth it for a lifetime after that of good fruitfulness and the freedoms that I am beginning to enjoy myself? Time freedom, relationship freedom, and location freedom. This is Lex McKee, signing out from Wealthy Wednesday, encouraging you to start today your online business. If you like this video, would you please click on like? I need tons more subscribers. I'm not supposed to ask for those apparently, but I need tons more subscribers to get my own YouTube channel to the 30,000 mark, where I can start to monetize the value that I hope I'm delivering. So if you like it, subscribe. There's a little bell sometimes as well that you can ring on. Click on that and that will give you a notification of when the next vlog is up. I'm planning to do one a day. And do you know what? This is about interaction. This is about building a community. So please leave a comment, and I promise you, I'll come back to you and respond to every comment. Life is about living life abundantly, to have a life full of faith, hope, and love. And so I bless you on this Wealthy Wednesday for listening, for giving me this time. And my promise is, if you give me 5 to 10 minutes a day, I will share all the best things I have learned over my 58 years on this planet, so that you won't take as much time as I've taken to learn some of the great tricks that I've learned. Have a great day. And whatever you choose to do today, choose to be awesome.